How to avoid a very costly first-time gardener mistake. Alright, guys, so I've got this tray here that was herbs or flowers, and I know because I started them in here, and I had that realization when I picked up this container over here. So it says mint basil, and then I also had one pot that had a tag in it that said lemon mint, and I was like, oh no, you did herbs this year. What did you just do? So when you have herbs, you don't want to be dumping them into places where you don't want them to grow because they are near impossible to get rid of. Now, I think I'm safe. I don't think that I dumped any mint in here, and the other herbs are much less invasive than mint. However, herbs overall can take over your growing space. So if that was your only growing space, you would not want that to happen. Here's the reason why. This is all mint. Ironically, spearmint. The mint that I absolutely abhor. I do not like it. Love all the other mints, but not spearmint. But this whole strip here is because whoever owned the property before me many years ago, for many years. So I moved here, I'm going into my 5th year here in PA, and the person who owned this property lived here for like 50 years, I think. So who knows how long this mint has been here, but they planted that mint, and there it will forever be because you can't get rid of it. It's a root system, a rhizomatic root system, if I have the term right, and it will just keep coming back year after year after year. You would literally have to destroy all the roots. So when you are, dumping your soil out of your pots, make sure that you think about what soil was in there. Were you growing herbs in those pots? And this is not mint anymore, but it's probably an herb in here. And then that way you avoid that situation. So if I were to need to dump any of this out, I would either do so over there in that mint pile, because that's fine. It looks like an absolute mess right here, but there is actually a piece of sidewalk, and that keeps it contained to that side. So I can dump herbs right there and not worry about it. But that's what I would do if I needed to dispose of this dirt. Otherwise, I would just throw the dirt away entirely if I had nowhere else to put it where I could keep herbs contained. So avoid that situation, and I will see you guys in the next one.